Even a guy like Joseph Adai, I think you could argue is talent-wise is probably not even a top 10 back in the league. But the system he's in has been historically, has been productive for him. Now this year's been a little slow, but you really have to look at that.
They'll get there.
It's definitely about the team situation. That's what I look at first.
Another call, Fantasy Football 101. Hello.
Is this me?
It's you, man.
Hey, I've got Adrian Peterson as one of my big back, and I'm kind of wondering what his status is going to be for Sunday. And my next guy, the next running back I've got to fill in for him is, much less projected point.
Who is it? Yeah, who is it? Caller, who's your guy after Peterson?
What's that?
Who's your running back after Peterson?
Well, I'm having a hard time. I'm driving. I'm having a hard time remembering who he is. He's a Patriot.
Sammy Morris or Maroney or Lamont Jordan. Probably one of those three.
Maybe Kevin Falk.
You must be like a third stringer then.
Here's your situation with Peterson. I can help you here. Peterson's got a leg issue, and he hasn't practiced a couple times this week. He's questionable, and in fact, this morning on ESPN they said that he's a game time decision, which is bad for you. I'm sorry to tell you that. So you have to monitor this real closely. And right up until game time, and find out, and then plug in whoever you've got, and then also check your waiver wire and see if someone like Michael Pittman's there. Anyone at this point, if you find out Pearson's not going to play, work the waiver free agent list up until the last possible minute.
I actually read on Fox Sports this morning that Adrian Peterson, even though questionable, they do expect him to play. He may just not get the amount of carries that he usually does, but they expect him to be on the field. And if you can't name your second running back, then Adrian Peterson might be the way to go.
Well, and I'm in the same boat as that guy. I have AP in both my teams, but one, I am benching him and putting in Michael Bush, and another one, I'm playing him just taking a risk because I kind of have to. 529-1450 is the phone number. Good morning. You're on Sports Radio 1450.
Good morning. How you guys doing?
Great.
How good, man?
I got a question. Tight end situation. Would you start Chris Cooley or Tony Gonzalez this week? And I'll hang up and listen.
I've got Gonzalez and I've got to play him. I'm not wild about it because I'm not a big Tyler Thigpen fan at quarterback. But since it's my only option, that's why I've got to go. You've got a little bit better option. Chris Cooley is a good tight end. Campbell looked good last week. I think since he's had talk with Zorn and they're going to go to the shotgun more, I think he's going to be more comfortable, which means Cooley's going to get more looks. I think Cooley's the play here.
Plus, Chris Cooley puts up intriguing blogs on the
Nobody there. Oh, we lost that caller. 529-1450 is the phone number.
Fantasy Football 101. Hello.
Hello, how's it going? I just want to thank you guys first off last week and the week before. You got me 2-0 so far in my league.
You're welcome. Good to hear.
Now I got a problem here, but it's not a bad problem. I got 3 quarterbacks and all of them are good, but I don't know what Rod Phillips. All of them are doing pretty good this season. Which one do you guys think I should start?
All right, cut out there. I got Phillip Rivers. Who else?
I think Matt Schaub was the other one.
Give us your quarterbacks again, caller.
Rivers, McNabb, and Rodgers.
Oh, McNabb.
Wow.
All 3 of these guys have had monster weeks.
Sir, I worship you. You have a wonderful trio of quarterbacks.
Well, unfortunately, though, they all have tough matchups this week, though.
Yeah, they do.
You're right. That's a great question. I'm going to have to lean towards Rivers on Monday Night Football against the Jets. That's where I would go, but we'll hear from the other guys. Eric?
I don't know. McNabb. I'd say McNabb. He's just putting up gaudy numbers this year. He looks like the old Donovan McNabb, who I'm sure you guys remember as a top 5 quarterback. Yeah, he has Reggie Brown back. I'm not that impressed with Reggie Brown, but look what McNabb's been able to do without his number 1 and 2 receivers. It is a good problem to have, caller. You're absolutely right. I like McNabb personally.
Okay, I'll break the tie here.
Okay.
Boy, you can't lose any of the 3. I mean, with either of the 3, but I have to go McNabb too. He's at home. He's hot. Like Eric said, he's playing like he did 2 or 3 years ago. That's who I like right now.
529-1450 is the phone number. Good luck. Hopefully
what a
you go
problem
3-0.
Not bad.
Wow.
I don't think that's us getting him to 2-0.
I like Donovan McNabb a lot this season.
Yeah, he looks like he's playing good. He played great last week.
It looks like he even has his wheels back under him.
Yeah.
He's making plays with his legs again. Really good to see.
Fantasy Football 101. Hello.
Yeah, hey guys. Got a question here. One of these guys should I drop? I got to pick up JT O'Sullivan, who's still on the waiver wire. I think would be a
Good quarterback, it would be Brandon Jackson backing up Ryan Grant. There's good potential there. Jarius Norwood backing up Michael Turner. There's good potential with Norwood. Or else Heath Miller. I have Dallas Clark as my tight end. So which of those three should I drop to pick up JT O'Sullivan? I'll hang up and listen.
Anyone? I'd say Norwood. I'd probably drop Norwood. I mean, he's a backup behind Michael Turner who isn't hurt or dinged up. Brandon Jackson is backing up Ryan Grant, who has a lingering hamstring issue, and Brandon Jackson seems to be getting the majority of the work in Green Bay. And I like Heath Miller as a tight end. Nothing wrong with him.
I like Heath Miller. I think it depends on how many guys are in his league and how many tight ends are out there, because the tight end, they're a dime a dozen. You can go get another one. And those running backs have potential to be pretty good running backs, especially for the teams that they're on.
Yeah, you look at the big play potential of the three. Jackson and Jarius Norwood, they have it. Heath Miller, not so much. And like Adam said, tight ends are a dime a dozen. You can always pick up a tight end for a week on the waiver wire. I keep the running backs and drop Miller.
And just because he brought him up, Dallas Clark, his injury situation, he's good to go this week?
He's good to go. Thank goodness. I've got him in a couple of leagues. I need him in there as bad as... But I'll tell you what, he's an injury-prone guy, so you take your chances. But, he's good to go.
529-1450 is the phone number, 529-1450. You're listening to Fantasy Football 101 on Sports Radio 1450. Mark, we had a couple of calls, and we didn't get to all the players that you said that you should dump that you have on your team. You said Amon Green. Anyone else?
I real quick, because I know we got another caller. Rudy Johnson, I don't know why the Lions are even holding on to him. They even talked about signing Cedric Benson. That tells you right there, Detroit's not thrilled, about Johnson. And finally, Ted Ginn Jr., wide receiver of Miami, he just hasn't gotten it done in the 2 seasons in there. He doesn't even show anything at all. Throw him back and try something else.
529-1450, good morning. You're on Fantasy Football 101.
Hasselback or Delhomme?
Delhomme.
Again, Delhomme, only because Hasselback just has no one to throw to. I mean, anyone who's got Hasselback, if you've got another option, go with it until Branch comes back and the guys get healthy. But, Delhomme, I think, would be the guy.
Minnesota's got a weak pass D. Steve Smith's coming back this week.
Yeah.
Got to be Delhomme.
Yeah, there's a lot of pluses on that pick.
Yeah, they'll be getting down the field this week. 529-1450 is the phone number.
Aaron Rodgers or Peyton Manning?
Ooh.
Oh boy! I tell you what,
another good situation.
It really is. You're right, Nick. It's a tough go. You just flip a coin with this, but between the two, you got a guy in Manning who's the veteran who has gotten it done for years. Rodgers has had a couple good games, but I don't know if I sit Manning in favor of Rodgers.
Not yet.
Not yet, exactly.
I'd trade Rodgers and try to get a running back or something. So you're not stuck with this decision every week. This can kill you.
Yeah, we got the running backs. We got the guy from Dallas and the big guy from and the big guy from the Giants.
Brandon Jacobs.
Jacobs,
yeah.
Okay.
Those are two good running backs. They score a lot of touchdowns.
Yeah, they really do. They're good guys, especially on TD leagues. But I think you got to go with Manning. Rodgers will eventually probably turn into an every week guy, but when you have Manning, you got to go that direction.
Okay, thanks.
Good luck to you.
Bye.
Yeah, Manning at home against Jacksonville. Had a much better week last week throwing the football. And, again, Rodgers against Dallas, I think this is going to be a big wake-up call. If he can have a good game this week, then I'll be sold on Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see because, the history of teams coming off of Monday night games, they don't play real well. We'll see how Dallas does. But, Rodgers is right now looking to me to be a guy in the future is going to be a number one pick. He really looks good, and it's nice to see. And I didn't realize he's got the kind of legs he's got. He can really maneuver around the pocket and throw on the run, which really gives him an added option.
529-1450 is the phone number.